the holiday home. So I've just turned off some gravel roads, back on the blacktop. Anthony's just in front of us, and then Chris is in front of him. So here we are at our holiday home. We've arrived, so that's it there, and we're right on the banks of the Little Murray. So that's our pontoon down there and our picnic area, fire pit. There's a two-seater kayak for us. So I'll be doing a bit of fishing this week coming forward, and then we're on 100 acres. And then back round to the veranda. The outside veranda's got a spa in here as well, which we'll show inside. We relax in the evenings, and of course with it being screened in, you don't have to worry about the insects, and there's a nice eating area outside as well. So we'll now go inside. And I'll remove my shoes now. Yeah, so there's a nice little breakfast serving bar here. Nice area for an outside meal. Got a spa there. As we come in, there's a wood burner in the corner. Through the house. Elite, don't let him out. Kitchen area. There's a downstairs toilet, the laundry area. Obviously then back out to the porch area. There's a living room area where Lily is. And then a bedroom down here. See that? So that's one bedroom. And there's a fireplace here as well. Come on, boys, out. and that goes back round through to the other lounge area. Then up to the stairs. Give us a wave, Lily. Okay, so I'm going to go up the stairs. So sitting up here, area up here with another TV. There's another bedroom here, which goes then out onto the deck, of course. That's 2 bedrooms. It's the 3rd bedroom, the pink bedroom. So the granddaughters are in here. They love the pink bedroom. Out to the veranda as well. And then we've got a toilet and a bathroom. In here. Then our 5th master bedroom, which is here. So this is the 5th master bedroom. Which again, they've got two doors out into the veranda. And then the ensuite onto this. Shower and toilet in here as well. Toilet round here. And there's a veranda out here for me and Lily to sit on the swing. Gonna sit on the swing with me? Come on then. Oh, steady, careful. So we're gonna sit on the swing. So it's lovely to sit out here in the evening. Bit of a cool breeze coming through. Obviously the Murray's over that side. Got the farm behind us. Sit out here and have a little relax, eh, Lily? You're gonna wave goodbye to him?
Look, bugs.
Yeah, you gonna wave goodbye? Wave goodbye.
Goodbye.
To the camera.
Goodbye.
The Murray River is always changing as it flows through many landscapes. The river has changed over millions of years of existence. We will now set forth on a journey back to the distant past. We will travel through time along the life of the Murray and listen to its heartbeat through the ages. We have emerged 30 million years ago. There is no Murray River. It is the Moravian Gulf as the Southern Ocean stretches far inland. There is no land for the Murray River to exist. Any land is far beneath these waters. There's always a bigger fish, though this monster is a mammal. It is a swallowdon, a prehistoric shark-toothed whale. We are now traveling forwards millions of years through time as the Murray River emerges from the ocean waves. The sea retreats and the land rises. The land is warm and humid. Lush rainforests emerge. The climate becomes hotter still and drier. The tough mallee scrub evolves to dominate. And like much of Australia, the mallee landscape has evolved so that lightning and fire blaze its path. Out of the ashes, seeds germinate and bush flowers grow. Amazingly, from the charred remains of a mallee stump, life returns. The landscape is one of extremes. Regular flooding rejuvenates the soil on which the red gums depend. Red gums over 100 years old begin forming hollows. The hollows provide shelter and breeding habitat for native birds. During times of flood, the roots provide a safe breeding place for native fish. a scene by the river, yet we are still many tens of thousands of years ago in the past, in an age when huge beasts roamed Australia. The enormous wombat-like diprotodon, as tall as a man and the size of a small car. It is a stenorus, a giant short-faced kangaroo standing over 2 meters in height and up to 3 meters in length. It also longs for a drink of water. This ambush predator is Megalania, the largest known lizard to ever walk the earth at over 5 meters in length. Twice as long as a Komodo dragon, this giant goanna is believed to have venomous teeth. One bite would have spelled the end. The disappointed Megalania walks off to prepare another ambush.
Tribes are the Wamba Wamba, Waddy Waddy, Rappa Rappa, Muddy Muddy, and the Lapti Lapti. To understand the creation of our country is to understand our story from the dream time. The dream time is the beginning of knowledge. From the dreaming comes the law of our existence, our survival. This law must be observed. At the beginning of time, the earth was solid and flat in the darkness. The ancestral beings were sleeping below the surface. Time began when the supernatural ancestors broke through the crust of the earth with tumultuous force. And the sun rose out of the ground. The ancestral beings created the Aboriginal people. They created the kangaroo, ants, emus, eagles, crows, and cockatoos. They made the natural elements of water, air, and fire. They made the celestial bodies, the sun, the moon, and the stars. The ancestral beings changed the form of the land, creating mountains, trees, waterholes and rivers. There is a dreaming story of Pondi, the Murray cod. In the dreaming, a huge Pondi burst out of the earth at the source of the Murray River. He struggled along the narrow trickling stream, digging with his head and swinging with his tail. Pondi made the rivers deeper and wider. He made all the bends and billabongs. Then a great ancestor speared that mighty fish and all the pieces fell to the bottom of the river. The pieces grew into golden perch, the silver brim, and all the other native fish. This is how Pondi the Murray cod created the Murray River. All of the ancestral beings were wearied from their activity. They sank back into the earth and went back to sleep. Their spirits became the rocks, trees, all parts of the landscape. These became sacred places. We observed our dream-time law, and this is how we lived for thousands of years. And then the white man came.
There's a story you might not know that happened long ago about the spirit and the vision of some pioneers of old. They controlled the power of steam and made the Murray part of their dream. So, sit back and listen to my paddle steamer tale unfold. 'Twas in the town of Adelaide that the governor just made a declaration about a prize, a mighty fortune in 1851. £2,000 I'll give whoever can navigate the Murray River. It's a highway that could open up this land to everyone. William Randall and his brother named the boat after their mother, Mary Ann, a strange and ungainly craft like no one had ever seen. They were farmers, not boat builders, so it was a little out of kilter, but it was first upon the Murray, a boat powered by steam. The boiler steams the engine, sets the paddle wheels a-spinning. But the bloke who made this boiler, well, there were things he didn't know. It was bulging where it shouldn't, and the deckhands thought there couldn't be many moments left of life to them. That thing was gonna blow. But it worked. Well, kind of. Just some pioneering spirit ought to be the thing to fix it. Wrap it up in chains and wedge it, for it's time for us to go. And they must have felt a shiver when they set off up the river, for their dreams seemed good as real as they went against the flow. Surprise! It's now a race as William Randall turns his face to see Captain Francis Cadell and his fancy well-made boat. He's shrewd and calculating, and he knows without mistaking that it takes more than steam and timber to keep your dreams afloat. As Cadell goes passing by in a craft that's twice their size, he flatters those in power who can help himself promote. He's named the ship Lady Augusta after the wife of the governor, and they just happen to be passengers upon his paddle boat. Now, William Randall can't be a winner when his rival is having dinner every evening with the governor on Cadell's fancy ship. But he shouted to his team, "Hoist the sails at full steam," with blazing eyes and gritting teeth and clenched the tip of his on board, waved and cheered, the deckhands roared at the excitement that had beat through this unintended race. They steamed on through day and night until Swan Hill came into sight. It seems this was the finish line, and Cadell came in first place. The townsfolk, young and old, came out to greet explorers bold, to be presented with the winner, Cadell, the canny young captain. There was some self-congratulation, warm applause and adulation. Now the paddle steamer age upon the river would begin. William Randall came in second, though I'm pretty sure he reckoned there's a better place in history than where he just been shoved. So he headed further up the road. There seemed to be no hurry, heading to his fame and fortune on the river to the right.
All along the Murray River, ports sprang up. Goolwa by the river mouth, to Murray Bridge, Manham, Morgan, through Renmark to Wentworth and Mildura, past Robinvale and Swan Hill to Echuca, 1,700 kilometres from the sea. Even as far as Albury-Wodonga, the paddle steamers plied their way nearly 2,200 kilometres, making the Murray the third most navigable river in the world. There were all types of craft, each with a different purpose. Smaller milk boats collected dairy produce twice a day along creeks where the larger paddle steamers could not go. Mission boats reached outlying communities without churches. Hawking boats were floating shops, supplying everything from food to clothes. Wherever they went, it was a great social occasion for isolated people. Steam engines also meant steam pumps that could draw the water out of the river and onto the fields. The Chaffee brothers founded the town of Mildura by bringing large-scale irrigation techniques to the region. Locks and weirs were built across the Murray to regulate the flow of water for farmers. Australia's largest engineering project, the Snowy Mountain Scheme, is created to provide water and electricity. Up in the mountains, at the source of the Murray River, snow begins to fall. When the snow melts in spring, the water of the Snowy River is diverted westward through the mountains and into the Murray River to provide the huge volumes of water needed for irrigation and agricultural purposes. The farming lands on the Murray become the food bowl of the nation. Over a century has passed since the first rice crop was harvested near Swan Hill. Citrus fruits, grapevines for wine, wheat, canola, just some of many of the vital and important crops from this region.
The Murray has experienced many changes in a short time. The age of the paddle steamers declined as the railways arrived. Followed by the rise of the car. The river has become a place of leisure as well. Fishermen try to catch the Murray cod. Families relax and glide down the tranquil waters upon houseboats. And water skiers get their thrills behind speeding boats. There is, however, another type of craft that navigates the river. Many of the original paddle steamers are still here, though their roles may have changed. The kayak in Swan Hill and in Echuca, the PS Adelaide is the oldest wooden-hulled paddle steamer in the world. The Murray River, Australia's longest river, begins high in the Snowy Mountains. Becomes an alpine stream flowing westward through rolling hills and mountain pastures. meanders through the Mallee as the current takes it past sandstone cliffs and flows past towns and farms until the river fills enormous lakes before emptying into the Southern Ocean over 2,500 kilometres later. The Murray River, its water is life. And now, we bring you back to this current moment in time, to this same evening. We hope you felt over the millions of years the heartbeat of the Murray River, a river that even now is changing, flowing towards yet another unknown future.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending tonight's performance of the Heartbeat of the Murray.